Welcome to FoundHER Voice podcast, the space for bold, empowering, raw, and unfiltered conversations about business, relationships, and everything that makes us fierce. No filters, no fluff, just real talk. Season 2 is here and we're going even deeper. Get ready to own your voice, break barriers, and step into your power unapologetically. Let's get into it.
Hey ladies, we're back. Welcome to FoundHER Voice podcast. I am your host, Valerie. And this week we are talking about collaborating like a queen. Yes, this is for all my women entrepreneurs out there because you girls know I love to collaborate. I love networking. I love hosting. I love doing all the things that is going to wrap me around my sisters. It just fills my cup up. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And of course, the shirt of the week is self-made, self-paid because, ladies, come on. I'm pretty sure that 100% of us are self-made, self-paid, right? Because we're just good like that. We are. So if you are new here, my name is Valerie. I love networking. I love helping women with their businesses. I love deep diving into those businesses. I love just connecting women. I love having that strong community of women. I love growing business. I love growing business. Everything business. I want to grow it, right? So I'm always saying connect, empower, thrive. That is what FoundHER Circle is wrapped around. And then FoundHER Voice podcast is underneath that. Okay. So make sure you go find FoundHER Circle on all the platforms and follow it, okay? If you are a new woman entrepreneur, you're going to follow all those. Plus, you're going to go over to Facebook and get into that group, FoundHER Circle. Yes, come on over, ladies. Come on over, okay? So let's get into collaborating like a queen because, honey, at the end of the day, you are a queen. I don't care what anyone says, you are a queen, okay? Yes, you are. So today, I'm going to talk about, are you ready? Are you ready? I got this note because I had to take a note. You know, Valerie, she's a blonde sometimes, right? She can't remember. And plus I got the mom brain, right? Goodness, who would have thought I would have had the mom brain? These kids, they're driving me crazy, but I love them. I love them. Okay. Why collaboration matters. Signs of healthy collaboration. Power circle. You have to have a power circle. You have to be in a power circle. I'm just saying, FoundHER Circle. And then, of course, the strategic ideas of collaborating, right? So we are going to dive into that. And then we're going to talk about all the things, ladies. Okay? Because this is my jam right here. Collaboration, connecting, and doing it the right way. Okay? So, first things first. You are going to find events. Okay? How do you find events? You're going to search. You're going to do your little Google search. You're going to search on Facebook. You are going to look on Eventbrite. Okay? You are going to look for all the events. And then you just read the description and see which ones resonate with you. Okay? I know that I live here in Frankfort, Kentucky. Okay? And I will say, I have no problem driving to Louisville. I have no problem driving to Lexington. I have no problem driving to Harrodsburg. I don't care to drive. Because when I get to drive, that is my free time. Turn up that music and just relax, right? So I love it. I will drive wherever. Okay? If that event resonates with me, I'm going. I don't care how far away it is. Now, I know a lot of women that are like, oh, we just stay in our little town and we don't get out of town. That's perfectly fine too. That is fine. I feel like when you do that though, it kind of puts a hold on you. Okay? And that's fine. That's fine. If that is your cup of tea, then you do that, okay? But if that's not your cup of tea, then you get out and you mingle everywhere, anywhere you can, okay? And I always say, like, it's good to try to get in at least 2 networking events per month, okay? I know people that do it twice a week. And I'm just like, how do you do this? Like, who has time for this? Oh, I forgot. I am a mommy first. So that's why. Okay, so that is where you're going to find those networking events, right? And especially like when you're looking for them online and like on Facebook, for instance, and you're in those, on those pages and in those groups looking for events, you're going to make sure that you turn on the notifications. So when they have events or anything, then it will pop up and you'll know about them too, right? So make sure that you're looking for events, you're going to them, okay? Now, when you go to these events, I know a lot of times women, that imposter syndrome kicks in, okay? I know all about that. You know, you buy the ticket, right? You find the event, you buy the ticket, or you register, whatever case may be. And then you have to show up, right? But before you show up, you're at home like, oh my God, what to wear, what to wear, what to wear. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, wear what you feel comfortable in, okay? Whatever you feel comfortable in. You wear your hair how you feel your best. If you like makeup, put it on. If you don't like makeup, don't worry about it. It does not matter, honey. It doesn't. Okay? You are going to show up the way you feel your best. Okay? Now, when you go into these rooms, okay, when you enter, sometimes you get the little name badges and you write your name on it and you enter the room. You can feel that energy. And sometimes that energy is like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? And, sometimes they got music playing and it's just all entertaining. And you're like, yes, this is my vibe. Like, where has this event been all my life? Like, yes, when's the next one? Sign me up already, right? And that's what I love about it, is because you love those like high energy events, right? They're not for everyone. I will say that. But if that's your vibe, then of course you're going to make sure you find the next one that they're doing, right? Because that resonates with you. So you walk in and you find someone to talk to and you guys start mingling. I always like to find someone that's sitting by themselves or standing by themselves, not talking to anyone, or they're just on their phone scrolling, right? I love to talk to them first because I'm like, they got out, they showed up, they took that big step. Maybe networking isn't their thing yet. Maybe they're new to this. Maybe they don't know how to talk to someone. Maybe they're just like, oh, right? Which is fine. It is fine. In that case, I would say, go over to them, introduce yourself, and see what they do. Let them talk. The more they talk, the better. Trust me. Like, and then you just give them your elevator pitch, okay? And see if you guys vibe. If you vibe, then you're going to, exchange contact information, and then you're going to go on to see who else that you can meet and interact with, right? And if you don't vibe with them, well, then you're going to cut it real short, and then you're going to walk away. Now, you can take their contact information if you want. If not, leave it there, okay? But I will just say, collaborating like a queen, you're going to take that contact information because you never know. You never know. All right. And of course, try to connect with as many as you can in that room. Okay. More the merrier. And when you are going to these events and you are connecting with these people, remember that you are the queen. and you have a strategy in place, right? Because one, you never know who's going to be in this room. You never know what that connection is going to do for you. And one connection can change the whole game. Okay. One connection can change the whole game. Okay. It is more valuable than sending out 100 emails, making 100 calls in a day. Just saying. That's why I love networking, because you just never know. You never know. All right. And then, signs of healthy collaboration is that once you get that contact information, the next morning you're going to block out. You're already going to have it blocked out, like an hour. You're going to send out an email. You're going to say, hey, it was great meeting you. You're going to put in there something that, you liked that they said about their business. And, then, hey, I would love to schedule a coffee chat or a meetup for coffee. And then that is your opening to dive deeper into businesses, to see where you guys can help each other. See who can refer who to their circle, right? Because you're going to know people that they don't know. They're going to know people that you don't know. So whatever you're doing over here, we're going to say you have a brick and mortar and you own a flower shop, okay? And they know all these businesses because they've already met all these people at other networking events. And they host these different events inside their businesses for every holiday. Well, guess what they need? They need flowers. They need balloons. Whatever the case may be. So they're like, oh, you know what? You do this? Well, hey, let me introduce you to such and such and such and such and such and such, right? And then, so you go make that introduction with that client. And then what do? You start building that good rapport. And then that client refers another client. That refers another client. And the list just keeps going. It's a ripple effect. I love it. Learn it, ladies. Learn it. Okay. You have to have those power circles, because those power circles, these are going to be, the people that you are going to ask these questions like, hey, when's this next event? Or, hey, do you know any events doing this? Or, hey, I specialize in this. Do you know anybody looking for this type of product, this type of service? And then you guys just start talking about that, right? And when someone helps you, I always say, see how you can help them, right? So, for instance, like I love connecting women. I do. Like somebody will come, I'll meet somebody that tell me what they do. And I'll be like, oh, you do that? Well, I need to introduce you to such and such. And next thing you know, I have their contact information. And I go to my phone and I type in both names. And then I do an introduction right then and there. And then they go do their own thing. I love it. Because I always feel like, you know what? The more people that you help, they're going to remember that. And they're going to be like, you know what? Like Valerie sends me all these people. She connects me with all these people. What does Valerie need? And that's the thing. 9 times out of 10, I don't ask for anything because I don't need to. The universe just does its thing, right? Like I'm out here doing my thing and I'm connecting, and then I'm sending these people out to meet other people, and it will all come back to me, right? So, once in a while I'll be like, hey, girls, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Check in on that community. And I've been working behind the scenes a lot in my community. And I know them girls are probably like, where the hell is Valerie? Like, she's not showing up here. But I'll tell you, like, as a woman entrepreneur, it's hard. It's hard balancing the business and the life and wearing all the hats at once, right? And you're trying to find time for yourself, and, you're like scraping the end of the pot to try to find that time for self-care, right? Like, it's hard. And I know a lot of them is probably like, damn, this community ain't shit. And then there's a lot of them are like, Valerie, she's just always out and about and doing this and doing that. And she's only one person. She's only one person. You are only one person, right? So you have to figure out what is best for you, what works best for you. And then just make sure that, to collaborate like a queen, you take the right steps. It's going to help you. And then you're going to do what every person needs to do, right? And that is you are going to follow up and follow through. Okay. And a lot of people drop the ball on that. Like, they go to these networking events, they introduce themselves, they get the contact information, and they leave and they go their different ways. 6 months down the road, they come across a card that they found in their car. They're like, oh, wonder who that is. Oh, well, let me go check this website out. And then they go check it out and they're like, oh, yeah, I met him or I met her back in, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. Man, I was going to follow up with him and I've totally forgot. See, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. We ain't got time for that. Okay. We're trying to get somewhere. This is the journey. Okay. We got to do this the right way. We have to go step by step. We ain't skipping steps here. We ain't falling through the cracks here. Okay. We ain't got time for all that. Okay. So if you guys want to talk more one-on-one about collaborating, if you are in Kentucky and you have events, please send them to me because I love sharing everyone's event in my community to those women because those women are scattered out through Kentucky. Okay. And of course, in this community, FoundHER Circle, these ladies are in here, but they're quiet. Okay. So if you ladies are watching, which you should be, because you should be supporting your women. Okay. Ask those questions. If you are having a hard time doing something, ask the question in there. If you don't know how to do something, ask the question. If you need help with something, ask the question. If you had a win, a little win or a big win, celebrate it with us. Put it in there. Like, oh my God, I just hit my goal this week. Like, this is what this community is for. Okay. It is for everyone. Okay. So if you're a woman entrepreneur, you're going to go to Facebook, you're going to search FoundHER Circle. You're going to follow the page and then you're going to go to the group and you're going to get into that group. Okay. Because I need women in that group. I need women that's going to help me grow, right? You can't just do everything yourself because when you do everything yourself, you are the employee at that point. Now, when you start branching out and finding people to do the things for you that they already do and they do it well, then you move into that CEO mode. And that's where every one of us want to be, right? I know I do. I don't want to be sitting here 2, 3 o'clock in the morning making PDFs, making content, going through looking at all these damn numbers. Like, I just don't want to do that. Like, I want to get in that CEO mode where I say, okay, what's the numbers? There they are. I don't even have to go search for them. Okay, everything's up on this website. Like, there's things that I haven't even put on this website yet because I just haven't got to it, right? It is hard, ladies. It is hard, but it is rewarding. It is very rewarding. I will tell you that. So if you are not a woman entrepreneur, please go follow all the socials, FoundHER Circle. Okay. Come in there, support your women entrepreneurs. I mean, it does not cost a thing to support another woman. It really doesn't. And I can't stress that enough. And I will tell you every time, I'm going to tell you the same thing. All you have to do is go, like their post, comment, follow, share, if that content resonates with you, share it with someone that you think that it will resonate with too, right? If you see a small business owner that has a great product, share it because you never know who's on your feed that is looking for that product, right? Or if they have a service, share it. Because somebody in your circle could be looking for that service and they just don't know who to turn to, right? So, ladies, we need to start showing up, supporting each other, coming together as a community, and just realize that we are all women first. We are. I don't care about the other things. We are women first. And then, we may be moms. We may be married. We may be single. We may be in a relationship, not in a relationship, have kids, step kids, ex-step kids, ex-baby daddies. I don't know what the case is. You may have your business only online. You may have a brick and mortar. You may not even have a damn business. Maybe you want a business. I don't know. But we are women first. We have feelings. And we are all dealing with some shit. I'll just say that, okay? So, if we come together and start supporting each other like we should, life is going to be a lot better and a lot easier for us. Trust me on this, okay? I love you all. Stay tuned for next week's episode. I have a big announcement coming October the 1st. I'm so damn excited. But of course, I've been working my ass off over here, but who cares? Who cares if I'm staying up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning every night? I mean, I got this tumbler full. You can't even see it. Shit. I got this tumbler full. I'm sipping on the chai tea. I was doing a coaching call at 11 o'clock last night out on the porch, pouring down rain. Oh, you ladies know that fresh rain, that smell, and a hot chai tea. Just out there, just doing my thing, just doing this coaching call, 11 p.m., I get off the coaching call and I go straight in work mode, doing it, right? Doing it because that's what we have to do. We have to do it, ladies. We have to do it. I love you all. Check out the advertisements at the end of this, okay? Cam, she's phenomenal. Web designer, logo designer. If you need to see her work, go to www.foundhercircle.com. All of that is her work, okay? She is awesome. And then Lincoln, she's a master hairstylist. She loves blonde. I mean, she does all the hair things, but, she specializes in that blonde, I'm just going to say. And if you guys need me, contact me. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, reach out to me, okay? All you have to do is send me an email. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Instagram. I'm now on LinkedIn. Yes, finally, right? I haven't grown that thing yet, but hey, I got all the stuff on there, okay? Now I just got to go in there and do my connections. What else? TikTok. I don't know. I may be on a mugshot somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Love ya.
It's your time to grow. Get started with Little Pot Design Studio today.